Hey team, I wanted to make a quick little video for you guys because it's something that I just recently discovered, and I think it'll be a good thing to share with all of you so that you can start branching out outside of your warm market of people that you know to get challengers and potential coaches and start doing more cold market stuff, because that's really where you're going to start to see your business branching out. I listened to the National Wake Up Call yesterday, and Meg had some really good tips when it came to branching out of your warm market. A lot of this stuff that she talked about with Facebook, I've already done. But one thing that I didn't know was that when you're searching for friends, you can actually kind of put in a search topic. And I'm going to share my screen here with you guys in a little bit. And then another big thing, she didn't really talk too much about Instagram, which is something that, I was kind of expecting, because a lot of people do talk about just strictly Facebook and Instagram being their outlets on social media. But as we've all probably found, Instagram is loaded with potential challengers and potential coaches. But at the same time, there's a lot of coaches that are on Instagram, and then there's a lot of people that we may reach out to a direct message that don't answer us. Some people don't even know how to use direct message on Instagram, and so it's kind of one of those things that I've really tried working with, but haven't had a ton of success. And so I'm hoping that this one tip that I'm going to share with you guys will really start to help me out. Obviously, it's trial and error right now, but I wanted to share it with you guys so that you guys can start trying it out too, and we can kind of collaborate and see how things are working. But the first thing, when she talked about Facebook, and I'm going to share my screen with you guys. Okay. So when you're looking on Facebook, normally you can go into your search Facebook, and you can, I'm just going to search for myself here. You can search for people, and their profile is going to pop up. What she did talk about was you could put in here friends of friends from, I'm just going to say Austin. And what it's going to do is it's going to bring up some people in here that are from Austin, Texas, that are friends with some of your mutual friends. And you can go in here and you can look and you can add these people that you don't have. And then she talked about, after adding these people, you can go back and message them and say, thanks for the, friend add. I saw that we had a lot of mutual friends in common, and I just wanted to say hello, and whatever, and then go from there. A week later, do a hey girl message with that person, and then kind of start that relationship of bringing up Beachbody and their fitness goals, and is this something that they've ever thought about. So I thought that was really cool, because I honestly didn't know that Facebook did that. Another thing that I am really starting to push for is using Pinterest. Everybody is on Pinterest. Everybody uses Pinterest for different things. And she talked about when you're looking through Pinterest, you can actually see, kind of funny, Anne Marie's right here. But you can see the people that have pinned these things. And when you click on that person, then you can actually go to their profile. And some people it shows up and some people it doesn't. For instance, right here, okay, you see this little Facebook symbol. You can click on that Facebook symbol, and it's actually going to pull up their Facebook page, and then you can add them as a friend. And so what Meg talked about yesterday was finding your niche, finding something that you can connect with people with. And a lot of you may or may not know this about me, and you can see it in my searches, but I struggle with PCOS. I had a really hard time getting pregnant. The first time it took us about 1.5 years, and we had to use medicine. But, it's something that I've suffered with for a long time, and I will continue to suffer with. And so she was saying the same thing. She has thyroid issues and dealing with, weight gain, infertility, things like that with thyroid issues. And so she said, go on Pinterest and search for things that, have to do with you and who you are and how you can connect with other people. And so if I put in PCOS, I can find several different things. A big one that I've really been looking at lately is PCOS and food. Okay, so like here's one right here about how to incorporate healthy eating in order to help with your PCOS. And so I see this person right here repinned this. And so I'm going to click on her profile. Okay. And then you will notice that she has a Facebook icon. And so I'm going to click on her Facebook icon. And from there, I can look at her profile and I can decide if I want to send her a friend request. And I do. So I'm going to add her as a friend. And what I've done from there is I have made a list of the names of the people that I actually send friend requests to and what target I found them under on Pinterest. And so from there, once they friended me, she said the best thing to do is message them and say, hey, I noticed that you had pinned quite a few things that had to deal with PCOS on Pinterest. And I suffer from it as well. And I'm always looking to make friends with those that have the same issues. And, thanks for accepting my friend request, and kind of go from there. And she said that's how she has reached out to hundreds of people and has really, really grown her market from there. And so really that's kind of all I wanted to, share with you guys. And I hope that that kind of helps, because I know that a lot of us struggle with branching out of our warm market. I do as well. And so I think it's one of those things that we can try out as a team and kind of talk about it and see how it goes and, see how we're doing. I just started looking at it yesterday, and I've friended about, maybe 10 people. That's kind of my goal, is every day during my power hour going through Pinterest and, adding 10 more people to my network on Facebook, and then reaching out to those people a couple days later. And then from there, about a week after reaching out to them, then, I can start my Hey Girls with them, and then, starting a relationship. So I hope that kind of helps a little bit with the Facebook adding, and then also with the Pinterest adding. Of course, I'm not a guru on anything. I just, get on those calls. I get on the trainings on YouTube. I do as much as I can to try to, better myself and better my business. So I hope that helps you girls. And we should be having a team Zoom soon, and we'll talk then. Bye.